They thought you'd crumble. They wanted you to fall. Every snicker behind your back, every word dripping with venom, every glance filled with mockery. They weren't just hoping you'd break. They were counting on it. But you didn't. You bled. You suffered. You walked through hellfire with no armor, no backup, and no hand to hold. Yet here you are, still breathing. And that alone is the first strike in this war. Let's get this straight. This isn't a feel-good story. This isn't about finding peace, sipping tea, and smiling while the world spits in your face. This is about survival. This is about war. And if you're still playing nice with the same demons that tried to slaughter your soul, then you're not ready. But you will be. This is the purge of lies, of weakness, of everything soft and breakable inside of you. You see, people don't hate you for being broken. They hate you for not staying broken. You made it through what should have killed you. You survived when they prayed for your collapse. And now, they don't know what to do with that. They don't know how to handle someone who refuses to die. But let's call this what it is. They needed you to lose, because your strength exposed their weakness. Your willpower highlighted their cowardice. Your ability to keep moving even when everything was stacked against you mocked their excuses. So they came for you, not to win, but to silence the reminder that they could have done more. But now it's your time to return the favor, not with revenge, that's too small, not with pity, that's too soft, but with victory. You know what real pain is. You know what it's like to be underestimated, betrayed, laughed at, overlooked. You know how it feels to scream in silence, because no one gave a damn what was killing you inside. But guess what? God did. He let you stand there, bloody, shaking, and alone, so that when the dust settled, you'd see the truth with eyes wide open. He didn't save you from the fire. He made you walk through it so that when the world looked again, they'd see you burning, but not with destruction, with power. And those same people, the ones who hated you, the ones who threw stones, the ones who said you'd never be anything, they're still stuck, still empty, still bitter. While you became the living proof that hate doesn't destroy destiny. It fuels it. So here's the attack. No more playing dead. No more waiting for permission. No more shrinking to fit into a world that can't handle your intensity. You are not here to be liked. You are not here to be accepted. You are here to dominate the battlefield of your life. Your scars aren't shameful. They're evidence. Evidence that when life threw its worst at you, you stood up, spat blood, and dared it to do more. So let them keep watching. Let them choke on their hate, because the higher you rise, the more they'll drown in the poison they brewed for you. This isn't revenge. This is revelation that God didn't forget you. He prepared you. Now it's your move. Pick up the sword. Look your demons in the eye and remind them, you're not the same broken soul they left behind. You're the nightmare they accidentally created, the weapon they didn't see coming, the storm they thought would fade, but instead became unstoppable. Welcome to war. And you're already winning. They lied to you, over and over again. And the worst part? You believed them. They said you were too much, too emotional, too intense, too broken, too far gone. You know what that was? That wasn't the truth, that was fear, their fear masquerading as advice. Because if you ever realized who you actually are, if you ever tapped into your real fire, if you ever decided to stop apologizing for your hunger, you would be unstoppable. And they knew it. So they wrapped their insecurity in words that sounded like concern. Don't be so aggressive. Maybe tone it down a bit. Are you sure you're good enough for that? Lies, all of it, meant to keep you tame, domesticated, safe. Safe, not for you, but for them. Because your success would highlight everything they never had the courage to become, and they couldn't stomach that. Let's break this wide open. They never hated you for failing, they hated you for trying. Because trying meant you might actually win, and winning meant leaving them behind. You see, most people don't want to see you grow, they want to see you stuck. Why? Because stuck people don't shake the system. Stuck people don't challenge comfort zones. Stuck people are easy to predict, easy to manipulate, easy to forget. But a fighter, a rebel, someone who refuses to die quietly, that's dangerous, that's threatening, that's a mirror they can't bear to look into. So they whisper the lie, and you drank it like it was truth. They told you to fit in. You weren't born to fit in, you were born to break patterns. They told you to wait your turn. Your turn? God didn't give you pain just so you could sit in line. He gave you pain to build a throne from the ashes. They told you to be realistic, but realistic is just another word for afraid, and fear has never served you. Let's be honest, you didn't survive everything you went through to live like a ghost. You didn't crawl out of hell to walk on eggshells. You didn't rebuild your mind just to let weak words tear it down again. That voice inside you, the one they told you to ignore, that was God speaking. That was warrior blood talking. That was truth echoing through your bones while the world tried to mute it. But they believed the lie, that if they hated hard enough it would hurt you, that if they talked loud enough they'd drown your voice, that if they pointed fingers long enough, people would stop seeing your power. But here's the twist they didn't expect. Hate doesn't kill chosen people, it ignites them. They thought the lie would bury you, but the dirt they shoveled became the foundation of your fortress. Every word they threw became a brick. Every doubt became a weapon. And every setback became a sharpened blade. Let me make this uncomfortable for you. The only reason you're not further ahead right now is because somewhere inside, a part of you still believes that lie. You still flinch when you talk too loud. You still second guess when you walk into a room. You still carry their shadows like they're your own. Let that sink in. You're fighting ghosts. Ghosts of people who didn't even know what to do with their own lives. Ghosts of people who didn't have the vision, didn't have the courage, didn't have the faith. And you're letting them control your future? Hell no. This ends now. You were not born to be a placeholder in your own story. You were not made to be tolerated, you were made to be unignorable. So burn the damn lie, rip it out of your bloodstream, and scream back at every voice that told you you can't, with the only words they fear. Watch me, because they lied about who you were. But now, you're about to show them who you really are. Not by talking, not by explaining, not by defending your dreams to people too afraid to chase theirs, but by walking in power, by owning your space, by conquering what they said you couldn't even touch. Let them watch, let them whisper, let them choke on the same doubt they tried to feed you. Because the truth is this, their lies were never your chains, they were your test. And now you pass. No more delays, no more shrinking, No more pretending you're just one of them. You're not. You never were. And it's time they see exactly what that means. This is your battlefield now. And you're not here to negotiate. You're here to take over. Let me make this crystal clear for you. The world doesn't owe you anything. No one's coming to rescue you. There's no fairy tale ending where you get handed your success just because you endured some pain. The truth is, this is a battle, a constant, brutal war. And in war, there are no rules. There are no pauses for your comfort. It's sink or swim. And most of the time you're swimming in a sea of sharks. They lied to you when they told you life would be fair. It's not. It never was. It never will be. You think people care that you're struggling? They don't. They'll nod in sympathy. But when you're out of sight, they've already forgotten you. They've already moved on to the next, easier thing. No one gives a damn about your dreams. No one cares about your pain. And no one's going to feel sorry for you when you fall. It's on you. Always has been. You thought that if you just worked hard enough, if you just played by the rules, you'd eventually get there. But guess what? The rules were rigged from the start. The system isn't built for you to win, it's built for you to conform, to blend in, to be ordinary, to keep your head down, do your job, and never ever dream too big. But you didn't fall into that trap. You never wanted to be ordinary. You didn't crawl through hell just to be average. You fought, you bled, you sacrificed. For what? For mediocrity? Hell no. You were built to shatter the mold. So why are you still playing by the system's rules? Why are you still listening to the voices that want you to settle for less? Why are you holding on to a reality that never cared for you in the first place? Let me tell you what's holding you back. It's not the world. It's not the people who doubted you. It's not your past, it's you. It's your own damn self, that voice in your head that tells you to hold back. That tells you to play it safe. That tells you you're not ready. That tells you you don't deserve it. That's the enemy within. And the truth is, the enemy within is the hardest to defeat. Because it knows all your weaknesses. It knows how to speak to your fears. It knows exactly how to make you feel small. How to make you doubt everything you're capable of. But here's the reality check. That voice is a lie. It's not the truth of who you are. It's the distortion. It's the chain keeping you shackled to comfort. It's the comfort zone that's never going to let you grow. So what are you going to do about it? You could keep listening. You could keep doubting. You could keep putting off your greatness for one more day. Or you could take the damn chains off. You could look that voice straight in the eye and destroy it. Because here's the thing. You are the one who's been holding you back this whole time. It's not the hate. It's not the setbacks. It's not the failures. It's the choices you've been making every single day. You've been playing nice, waiting for the perfect moment, waiting for the stars to align, waiting for someone to give you permission to shine. But guess what? The moment will never come. The stars will never align. No one will ever give you the green light. You have to take it. You have to force your way through. Every second you waste listening to the lies is another second of your life you'll never get back. Every excuse you hold on to is another shackle on your mind. Every moment you let fear control your actions is another moment where you let your destiny slip further away. You're wasting time. Time that's never coming back. And time is the one thing you can never get back. Once it's gone forever. So stop pretending like you have all the time in the world. Stop thinking you can afford to wait. Because you can't. The truth is, you're not getting any younger. Your dreams aren't waiting for you to catch up. Your potential is sitting there taunting you, daring you to go after it. But you keep backing down. You keep hesitating. You're scared. And you're scared because you're afraid of what might happen if you actually succeed. What if you rise higher than everyone thought you could? What if you actually become the monster they feared? Well, guess what? That's exactly what needs to happen. You were not made to fit into a world that doesn't want to see you thrive. You were made to disrupt, to explode through the barriers they set for you, to break every mold they created. But the reality is this: you're going to have to fight for it, you're going to have to bleed for it, and most people are too soft to handle it. They won't survive the battle, but you were born for this. You were made for war. And war is exactly what you're about to start. No more pretending you're okay with less. No more excusing the fact that you've been holding yourself back. It's time to step into your power. It's time to stop running from the beast inside of you. The raw truth is this: you've been playing small. You've been acting like you're not ready. But you are. And if you don't wake up and seize what's yours right now, you're going to wake up one day, look back, and wonder why you wasted so much time. This is the moment. This is your call to arms. There's no more waiting. There's no more excuses. Now, you rise. Let me hit you with this truth right now. Every second you waste, every excuse you make, every time you choose weakness over strength, you are digging your own grave. You think it doesn't matter. You think you have time. You think the world will somehow reward your hesitation, your fears, your failure to act. But here's the harsh truth: the world doesn't wait for anyone. And the moment you choose comfort, it's a moment lost forever. You want to know what happens to the weak? They die, not literally, at least not immediately, but metaphorically. They rot, they decay, they wither away, buried under the weight of their own laziness, their own cowardice, and their inability to push forward when the world demanded it. They stand on the sidelines watching others rise. They cheer from a distance, hoping someone will throw them a bone. But deep inside they know they will never taste victory. They will never wear the scars of a battle won, because they never stepped into the fight. Look around you. Look at the people who've given up. Look at the faces of the ones who never took the chance. They're still alive, but their souls are dead. They live in a prison they built with their own hands. And they're stuck in there forever, because they didn't have the guts to fight for something better. They convinced themselves that a mediocre existence was enough. That being good enough was a victory. That survival was an achievement. But here's the problem with that mindset. Survival is not success. Just breathing is not living. And good enough will never be enough for those who truly want to leave their mark on this world. You don't want to be one of them, do you? You don't want to end up like those people who never pushed past their limits, who never left the comfort of their excuses. But make no mistake, if you keep going down this path, you will be exactly like them. You'll be a shell of what you could have been, an empty, hollow version of yourself. And the worst part? You'll have no one to blame but yourself. You think being complacent doesn't cost you. You think sitting on your ass and doing nothing doesn't have consequences. Well, let me tell you, the cost of inaction is far greater than you can imagine. You're wasting your youth, your energy, your potential. You're wasting the fire that's burning inside you, that hunger that could propel you to greatness. You're letting it die out slowly until you look back one day and realize it's too late. It's too late to do anything. It's too late to fix the damage. The cost of weakness is ruin. Ruin of your dreams. Ruin of your relationships. And ruin of your own damn soul. When you don't act, when you don't make the decisions that will take you forward, you're signing your own death sentence. And it won't be fast. It will be a slow, painful erosion of everything you've ever cared about. You think people don't notice your lack of action? You think no one sees that you're just drifting through life, waiting for things to magically fall into place? Well, they do. And they laugh. They laugh because they know exactly how this ends. They know that in the end, the ones who are too afraid to risk it all will always be left behind. They'll always be the ones who settle for mediocrity, who watch others chase greatness while they make excuses. You're playing with fire, and the only thing that's going to burn is you. You're standing on the edge of your potential, staring down into the abyss of regret and wasted opportunity. And you know deep down, if you don't step forward, if you don't take the leap now, that abyss is where you'll end up. There's no coming back from regret. There's no rewind button. No do-over. This is your life. And if you don't act now, if you don't start fighting for what you deserve, you will become nothing more than a ghost, walking through life in search of a purpose that's long passed you by. Ask yourself, what's the price of weakness? What's the cost of holding back, of letting fear control your every move? What happens when you're too afraid to step into your power? You're not just robbing yourself. You're robbing the world. You're robbing the people who need you to rise. You're robbing the version of yourself that you were born to be. But here's the worst part. It's not just you who's affected. When you hold back, when you choose to stay in the shadows, you aren't just wasting your own life. You're holding back everyone around you. Your family, your friends, your future. They all depend on the strength you're refusing to tap into. They need you to show up. They need you to be the leader you were always meant to be. And when you fail to do that, you're not just failing yourself. You're failing them. That's the truth. That's the price you'll pay for weakness. You have to understand this. This isn't just about you. This is about everything you could be. Everything you were meant to achieve. Everything you can contribute to the world. If you fail to rise, you're condemning everything that could have been great in your life. The truth is, this moment, this decision, is the most important thing you'll ever face. You will either rise and claim what's yours, or you will sink into nothingness. And trust me, sinking is much easier than rising. It's easy to let your excuses take control. It's easy to sit back and let life happen to you. But what's hard, what's brutal, is stepping into your power. What's brutal is facing the truth and saying, no more waiting, no more excuses. The consequences of weakness are dire, and if you keep choosing the easy path, you'll pay the price for the rest of your life. And that price, it's not just your dreams, it's your legacy. Enough of the excuses. Enough of the lies you've been telling yourself. Enough of standing in the shadows, playing small, and pretending that mediocrity is enough. This is the moment. This is where you decide to stop being a victim to your circumstances. This is where you rise or you die in the comfort of your own self-doubt. You want to know what separates those who rise from those who fall? It's the decision to fight. It's the choice to look at your weaknesses, your flaws, your failures, and use them as fuel. It's the ability to stand tall even when the world is pushing you down. It's the refusal to accept anything less than greatness. You've been knocked down. You've been betrayed. You've been broken. But let me tell you something. The battle isn't over until you say it's over. And right now you have the power to decide. Will you rise? I'm not asking you to hope for it. I'm not asking you to dream about it. I'm demanding that you make it happen. You don't need permission. You don't need validation. You don't need anyone's approval to step into your power. Right now, the only thing that matters is action. No more waiting. No more hoping. No more feeling sorry for yourself. You're not a victim. You're a warrior. And warriors don't wait for the perfect moment. They create it. Every scar you've earned, every wound, every betrayal, every moment you thought would break you, that's your weapon. That's your strength. Those aren't weaknesses. Those are the marks of someone who has fought, who has survived, and who has earned their place in the battle. You think your pain was for nothing? You think your struggles were just random? No. Every single moment of suffering has brought you here to this moment. Every failure has built you into the force you are today. Every time you've been knocked down, you've learned something. You've gained resilience. You've gained wisdom. And now you've gained the ability to rise again. So here's the hard truth. You don't rise by being gentle with yourself. You don't rise by waiting for the stars to align. You rise by taking control. You rise by demanding more from yourself than you've ever given. You rise by stepping into the ring with no fear, no hesitation, and no retreat. Do you know what separates the winners from the losers? The winners never quit. Not when it's hard. Not when they're tired. Not when everyone tells them to stop. The winners keep going. They dig deeper when everyone else is collapsing under the weight of their own excuses. They get up when others are still lying on the ground. And right now you have to make the choice. Are you going to lie there defeated? Or are you going to get up and show the world who you really are? You think this is hard? Good. Let it be hard. Because that's where growth comes from. That's where strength is forged. In the fire, in the pain, in the battle. You want greatness? You want success? You want to walk into the future with your head held high, knowing you didn't settle for anything less than your full potential? Then get up. Stop waiting for someone to give you a handout. Stop looking for shortcuts, because there are none. This path, the one that leads to real lasting success, it's not easy. It's brutal, it's filled with obstacles. But that's why it's worth it. You think the people who've succeeded got there by waiting for things to be perfect? You think they got there by playing it safe? You think they got there by taking the easy road? Hell no. They took the hard road. They took the road that tested them, broke them, and forced them to get stronger. And that's why they're on top. It's time for you to stop playing the victim. It's time for you to stop letting life dictate your story. It's time for you to take control. You are not here to survive. You are here to conquer. You are not here to drift through life and wonder what could have been. You are here to dominate. And every second you waste on doubt, Every moment you let fear take the wheel is a second you'll never get back. So let me ask you something. Are you going to be the one who sits in the corner, watching life pass by, waiting for someone else to save you? Or are you going to stand up, take charge, and show the world exactly who you are? You were born for more than this. You were born for greatness. But greatness isn't handed to you. It's earned. It's taken. And now you have to make the decision to take it. The time is now. The fight is on. And if you don't get in the ring and fight for your future, you will be left behind. So get up, get moving, and claim what's yours. Because this is the rise. This is your rise. And no one, not a single soul on this planet, can stop you if you choose to fight. Enough of the games. Enough of the distractions. Enough of the excuses. It's time to stop pretending. It's time to stop thinking about what you're going to do. It's time to stop fantasizing about change and actually make it happen. Because guess what? Change doesn't happen by wishing. It happens by acting, by moving forward, no matter how much it hurts, by showing the world and yourself that you are not the person you were yesterday. The battle has been fought. The ideal truth has been spoken. You've seen your weaknesses laid bare. You've felt the consequences of your failures, and you've heard the call to rise. But here's the cold, hard reality. This is your last chance. No more playing small. No more giving in to fear. No more procrastinating. No more, I'll do it tomorrow, and hoping tomorrow will magically be easier. Tomorrow doesn't give a damn about your hopes. Tomorrow will laugh at your excuses. Tomorrow will crush you under the weight of your own indecision. The only moment that matters is now. This moment. Right here. Right now. The decision to take action is in your hands, and only you can make it. You want to rise? You want to take control of your life and start living the way you were meant to live? Then stop wasting time. Stop making the same excuses you've been feeding yourself. Stop being afraid to go after what's yours. You are worthy of everything you want. You are capable of achieving everything you've dreamed of. But it all starts with one decision. And that decision is now. Take responsibility for your life. Take responsibility for your actions, your failures, and your successes. Stop waiting for someone to hand you your destiny. Stop waiting for permission. No one is coming to save you. The world doesn't owe you anything. Your success will be forged in the flames of your own effort, your own relentless drive, and your own refusal to quit. This is your demand. This is your command. If you're tired of being stuck, if you're tired of living a life of mediocrity, if you are ready to claim your power, then do it. No more hesitation, no more self-doubt, no more excuses. Get up and take action. Right now, the world is waiting for you to show up, but it's not going to wait forever. You've had enough time to think. You've had enough time to analyze, to reflect, to plan. Now the only thing that matters is doing, because action is the only thing that will get you where you want to go. So here's what you need to do. Step into the ring. Face your fears. Face the pain and fight. Fight for your dreams. Fight for your success. Fight for your future. The world will try to break you. People will try to hold you down. But nothing in this world can stop you unless you let it. and you will. Not let it, you will fight, you will rise, and you will conquer. The time is now. The world is yours for the taking, and you will not be stopped. Now get up, get moving, and prove to everyone and yourself that you are unstoppable. This is your moment. Make it count. The command has been given. The time to act is now. You've been warned. Rise or fall. The choice is yours.